In the month of celebrating the 35th anniversary of the birth of this family for Albania, a large crowd of people enthusiastically emerged on the internet channel platforms, and a representative community covered the boulevard of Tirana every evening. The protest began with the justified anger over an act of violence and with the unjust demand for the cancellation of a major investment, which will significantly affect Albania's economic and social parameters by injecting at least 4 billion euros into an economy with a total volume of 27 billion euros. This investment alone is more than 1/7 of our country's total output and is 2.5 times more than the entire stock of foreign investments in Albania last year. The truth is that I myself, if I were a citizen informed by social networks, hearing and seeing them in the vortex of channels that have furiously burst their banks, as well as play games, videos, and photos created for review and likes, dead pelicans, flamingos out of season, bulldozers raising nature, skyscrapers in the lagoon and in Bishan, Sazan, and Israeli border signs on barbed wire fences. Then I would have gone out to the boulevard, slaughtered by this digital apocalypse. It would seem to me, too, that the evil cooked up behind the people's back was so complete that suddenly the whole world woke up, as if from a nightmare, and joined channel by channel, screen by screen, continent by continent, to save that small dream of ours from a destructive investment for green life, annihilating for birds and turtles and water, murderous for people, burying the future of Albania, and without a doubt, the cancellation of a criminal project that was trumpeted with celebratory notes, and as the sale of Albania's only island as a gift to someone, public land in a protected area, as a brutal kick to property rights, would seem to me the least thing that should happen. I have applied myself consistently because I have learned this job to step into someone else's shoes. On the side of that group of people who, among them, have mingled with various contributions and interests, have been driven by genuine passion for jobs, the love for nature in untouched wilderness, the idea of Albania and its untouchable and untarnished ideals. These sources of environmental energy, combined with the bitter sense of violation from the arrogance of those who, with whatever small power they wield, disregard the concerns and interests of the people, are more than enough to take to the streets. The talk is not about Zvernek. The talk is not about the flamingos. The talk is not about tourism. The talk is not about the environment. The talk is about the President of the United States. Now, they have. What do others have? With the President of the United States cannot import into Albania, and above all cannot use Albanians as cannon fodder. They cannot use Albanians so that Albanians turn against themselves. What connection does Israel have with the investment there in Zvernek? What connection does the relationship with the State of Israel have with the investment, where the two main investors are two Muslims, two brother co-owners of one of the largest companies in the Middle East, from Qatar, which does not have any relations with Israel, or because the President of the United States' son-in-law is Jewish? This is a genuine protest. The protest of those who are concerned about the environment is genuine, naturally. But what the countries do that intervene without permission in the territory of another country is precisely the exploitation of genuine protests, of grievances, of frustrations, of concerns, of genuine alarm. And then, you know what they do, because you must be an idiot to deny the active involvement of a hostile country. of the only hostile country that the Republic of Albania has. Not that we have chosen them as friends, but because they have attempted to destroy all the investment we have made in digital infrastructure. It is the Communist Republic of Iran, and you must be an idiot to say that Iran has no involvement. When the spokesperson for the Iranian government himself writes clearly, Rama, out, in Albanian, and meanwhile, it doesn't matter because there are so many direct connections to an enemy that infiltrates through digital networks and attempts to disrupt your country.